Hi, I'm John Hallis from Dauntless Endeavors. Today I'd like to give you a brief review on my experience at the Bergara Academy. Let me just start by saying that I am in no way employed by or compensated by Bergara, but they did give me this cool hat and t-shirt when I attended the class. So I'm going to back up a little bit. 18 months ago, I was whiling away one winter's evening here in Wisconsin, surfing on the internet, looking at Bergara's website, and I saw this tab said the Bergara Academy. Like, what's that? I hadn't noticed it before I pulled it open, and I'm looking through it. Okay, man, you fly to Montana, they pick you up, they give you 3 days of instruction, they provide the rifle, the ammo, the instructors, room and board for under $2,000. And I watched a couple videos, and 20 minutes later, I'm yelling for my wife, honey, I have to go. And so the next day I reached out to some friends and said, hey, anybody want to do this with me? Are you interested or available? And my brother, he looked at the videos, and pretty soon he called me that evening and said, I gotta go. So we made plans and we flew out in July of 21. So we flew into Great Falls, Montana a day early, and there were no cars available for rental, and one of my best friends from my Army days back in the 82nd came to the rescue. Rich Bradley drove all the way from Billings to spend the day with us. He was our Uber driver, and we had a great time catching up on the last 35 years. So that was the beginning of my awesome experience before we even got to the Bergara Academy. The next night, a guy named Chad Shearer picked us up, and he hauled us out to the lodge. We soon met his wife Marcia and sons Walker and Wyatt. Beautiful lodge. Then we met the instructors, Bart and Dave. Everybody, great people. They took great care of us. The lodge is beautiful. I loved it. We were well fed. We were pampered. It wasn't until the second night I was there when they were talking about Chad and his TV show. I'm like, wait a second, who is this guy? And I get on my phone and I'm poking his name in there, and like, son of a gun, he's had his own successful TV show for years, Shoot Straight TV. He's got a guiding business, and like I live in a bubble, and I didn't even know who he was until after the second day of being there. The instructors, Bart and Dave, very friendly, approachable. I'm not going to try to list all their backgrounds, but I can say their CVs were extensive, and just great guys, great instructors. I learned a lot from them. The students, they limit the class to 8 students. We had a young ex-Marine, young father out of Texas, a retired doctor out of Ohio, a married couple out of Maryland, a father-son team from New York, and then us 2 boys from Wisconsin. So kind of all over the nation, and we really meshed well. I couldn't have drawn a better squad to take a class with. Anytime a chore needed doing, everybody jumped to their feet and got in line, and we loaded the trucks up to go to the range, unload them when we get back, clean the rifles. Everybody pitched in, and that really helped with the cohesiveness of our class, and I think everybody felt that, and everybody, it was appreciated by everybody else. So the rifles we used were the Bergara's HMR Pros, 6.5 Creedmoor, suppressed, and they had, I don't remember the magnification, but they were Collis scopes. I want to comment on that just a little bit. I've spent days on high power rifle ranges in the proximity of 4,000 or 5,000 rounds being fired in a day. Non-suppressed, even with hearing plugs, at the end of the day, you get this concussive effect on your head that you just got a headache, and then to do it again the next day and the next day, it wears you out. So the suppressors help absorb some of the jet exhaust effect of the recoil, and they dampen the noise down a lot. Everybody still wore hearing protection, but that really takes a lot of wear and tear off your ears and your whole body after a day of shooting. And the weight of the rifle and the recoil, 25 years ago, I had a chance to take a a law enforcement marksmanship class in the Minneapolis area. And there was about 24 of us instructors, and everybody was LE except me and a couple other engineers. But everybody was LE from the local departments in the greater Twin Cities area. And you could tell they all hit the gym. I mean, I was the scrawniest guy there. But at 308, you will get tired of being kicked long before that rifle ever gets tired of kicking you. And that was a 3-day class. And by the 3rd day, you could hear some of the guys, everybody's like starting to whimper a little bit. That's significant. It wears you out. It wears your effectiveness and your ability to aim precisely and to execute those shots. So again, the 6.5 Creedmoor and the heavy rifle with the suppressed really makes a difference. Day after day, we shot 80 to 100 rounds a day. I didn't experience any lingering tenderness the next day, just in a t-shirt or a single layer shirt, and it was great. I did it, and everybody it was a very comfortable shooting experience, both noise and recoil wise, and that's significant. So the range itself, there were 2 ranges, all metal targets. One is of cutouts of game animals ranging from roughly 200 to 1,400 yards. And the other one is geometric targets, again, ranging 2 to 1,200 yards or something like that. You got to deal with the wind. Again, that's part of the class where you sign up as, all the challenges that come with long range shooting are there for you to learn about and deal with and to get a hold of it all. Scoring a hit on a metal target at 900 yards on an elk target at 900 yards, if you hit them in the tip of the antler or the tail, it counts as a hit at the range. However, that's not the same as scoring a hit in the vital area of that same target at that same range. I will never be an advocate of big game hunting and trying to take shots at 800 or 1,000 or 1,200 yards. Too many things can go wrong. And I think the people who make videos of those hunts are selling or marketing to our egos, because the next thing you know, you got guys out there like, well, he shot a deer elk at 1,225 yards. I'm going to shoot one at 1,250 just for bragging rights. How about bragging about how you stalked to within 250 yards and you made a clean kill and it was a sure shot? Let me step down off my soapbox though and say that practicing at those kinds of ranges sure make a 200 or 300 or 400 yard shot seem really easy. You've got the practice and the confidence, and they become chip shots, and that's very important. I loved every minute of my experience at the Bergara Academy, and I think it was an outstanding value for anyone seeking a long-range hunting rifle class and just an overall outdoor adventure to the great state of Montana. I'm John Hallis from Dauntless Endeavors. Thank you so much for your time, and have a great day.